My girlfriend said, "My friends think you're ugly and that I can do better. Just being honest." I replied, "I appreciate the honesty." Then I started going to the gym daily and updated my wardrobe. When her friends started hitting on me at her birthday party 3 months later, I, 29 male, was on the couch scrolling through my phone when my girlfriend, 27, walked in from brunch with her friends. She dropped her purse, kicked off her heels, and said it like she was commenting on the weather. "So the girls all agree you're like a solid 4 out of 10, maybe 5 on a good day. They think I could do way better, but whatever. Just thought you should know since we're all about honesty, right?" I looked up from my phone. She was already heading to the bedroom, didn't even wait for a response. "Cool," I said to the empty living room. That night I couldn't sleep, kept replaying it. Not just what she said, but how she said it. Casual, like telling me we were out of milk. No, they're wrong, or I defended you, or even basic human empathy. Just delivered the insult and moved on. Around midnight, I got up and looked at myself in the bathroom mirror. Had I let myself go? Yeah, probably. Gained some weight since we started dating 2 years ago. Wore the same rotation of hoodies and jeans. Haircut from a chain place that cost less than lunch. But a 4? From her friends? Then I thought about those friends. Her best friend who posted thirst traps daily and bragged about juggling 3 guys. Another who cheated on her fiancé and somehow made herself the victim. The third who'd openly hit on my roommate at our housewarming while her boyfriend was getting drinks. These were the judges. These were the people whose opinions my girlfriend valued enough to bring home like a report card. Next morning, I joined a gym. Started going every day before work. Hired a trainer who kicked my butt twice a week. Week 2, I cleared out my closet, donated everything that looked like I'd given up on life, bought actual clothes that fit, got a proper haircut from a real barber. My girlfriend noticed around week 3, but didn't say much. Just weird looks when I left for the gym or came home with shopping bags. By month 2, I dropped 20 pounds and actually had some muscle definition. Started getting compliments at work. My boss mentioned maybe it was time to discuss that promotion I'd been too scared to ask for. Month 3, my girlfriend started acting different. Clingy, texting constantly, asking when I'd be done at the gym, making comments about how I didn't need to overdo it. Then she told me about her birthday dinner. "Everyone's coming. Wear something nice. My friends are bringing their boyfriends. The same friends who rated me a 4. Perfect. I showed up in new clothes, actually styled my hair, felt good. The moment I walked into that restaurant, her friends' faces changed. Her best friend's jaw literally dropped. The one who'd cheated on her fiancé said "holy crap" out loud. Dinner was uncomfortable. The friends kept finding excuses to talk to me, laugh at my jokes, touch my arm, asking about my workout routine, complimenting everything. Meanwhile, my girlfriend got quieter and quieter, barely touching her food. When her best friend's date went to the bathroom, she leaned way across the table. "So what gym do you go to? I need to get back into shape." Before I could answer, my girlfriend cut in. "He goes early morning. You don't wake up before noon." I could change that. She smiled at me, completely ignoring my girlfriend sitting right there. The drive home was silent until we got to the apartment. Then she exploded. "What the hell was that? They were all over you." I was just sitting there eating pasta. "You loved the attention, don't even lie. Your friends spent 2 years treating me like trash. Now I look better and they're interested. You really don't see the problem? The problem is you encouraged it." "How? By existing?" She went quiet for a second. Then, "This is exactly why I told you what they said. So you'd improve yourself. For us." And there it was. Crystal clear. You wanted me to look better so your friends would stop judging you, not because you cared about me. You just didn't want to be embarrassed. You're twisting my words. Am I though? We argued in circles until I went to bed. She took the couch. Update 1. Things got bad fast after that birthday dinner. My girlfriend went cold, spending more time with her friends, barely talking to me. Then her best friend DM'd me on Instagram. "Hey, random, but do you have a workout routine you could share?" Trying to get serious about fitness. I showed my girlfriend. Her reaction was intense. "Don't respond. Don't you dare respond to her. It's just a question about working out." I said, "Don't respond." She was shaking. After the party I told all of them to back off, and she's still trying. What did they say when you told them? She hesitated. My best friend said I was being insecure, that maybe if I'd maintained myself better, you wouldn't have needed such a drastic transformation. I sat down. She said that to you? Yeah. Can you believe her nerve? I could, actually, because that's exactly the kind of person she'd always been, the kind my girlfriend constantly defended. So block her number and delete her from your life, I said. She's my best friend. I've known her since college. And she just blamed you for your boyfriend improving himself, then tried to slide into his DMs. Best friend behavior? Wrong thing to say. She went off. I was trying to isolate her from her friends. Classic manipulation. I'd never liked them anyway, and this was my excuse. I didn't care about your friends until you told me they think I'm a 4, I said. You chose to share that. You could have defended me. Instead, you delivered the insult like it was helpful feedback. Because I wanted you to be better. More attractive so your friends wouldn't judge you. We've established this. She left, came back 2 hours later, with the friend who'd hit on my roommate. They both stared at me like I was the villain. We need to talk, the friend announced, about how you're treating her. How I'm treating her? She's been miserable for weeks because of you. Ever since you got all hot, you've been distant and cold. Like you're too good for her now. Let me get this straight. Your friends decided I was a 4. She told me. I worked on myself. Now I'm the bad guy because suddenly they're interested and she's embarrassed? You're twisting everything around, my girlfriend said. Her friend stepped closer. Look, maybe the girls were harsh at brunch, but you had let yourself go. She was trying to help. By insulting me? By being honest? Women don't want men who stop trying. She did you a favor. Right, and I'm sure her rating me a 4 out of 10 was super helpful and not at all designed to keep me insecure and grateful she was with me. My girlfriend's face went red. Her friend glared. You need to leave, the friend said. Give her space. It's my apartment. Then we're leaving. Come on, sweetie, you don't need this negativity. They left. That was days ago. Haven't heard from her since. Honestly? Good. Because this whole situation showed me something. She didn't want a partner. She wanted someone she could control. Someone who'd be grateful and never threaten her social status. The moment I stopped being that person, everything fell apart. Update 2. A week of silence, then my girlfriend texted asking to talk. She showed up looking rough, no makeup, sweats, exhausted. I've been thinking a lot, she started. And I talked to my therapist. You're seeing a therapist? Started after the birthday party. She helped me realize I was projecting my insecurities onto you. When my friends made those comments, I should have defended you. That was wrong. Okay, actual accountability. Wasn't expecting that. I appreciate you saying that. So, I want to work on us, but I need you to do something for me first. There it was. What's that? Tell my best friend directly that you're not interested. She's convinced there's something between you two. It's making me crazy. I've never given her any indication. I know, but she doesn't listen to me. If you tell her, she'll have to accept it. Why can't you just cut her off? Because she's my best friend. I can't just end a friendship over this. She's hitting on your boyfriend and told you it's your fault for not maintaining yourself. That's not best friend behavior. Her expression shifted. So you won't do this one thing for me? After I apologized? You apologized for one thing, not for the fact that your friends actively disrespect our relationship and you keep defending them. This is what they said would happen. They said once you got hot, you'd dump me. I defended you, and here you are proving them right. I'm not dumping you because I got hot. I'm reconsidering this relationship because your friends are terrible people and you can't see it. She left again, more final this time. That night I got another Instagram message from her best friend. Heard you guys are having problems. If you need to talk, I'm here. No judgment. Screenshot. Sent to my girlfriend. No response. 2 hours later, the friend who hit on my roommate. Things sound rough with you two. Honestly, always thought you deserved better. She's so insecure. If you want to grab coffee and talk, hit me up. Screenshot. Sent to girlfriend. Still nothing. Next morning at the gym, guess who showed up? Her best friend. Full makeup, matching workout outfit that looked brand new, hair done. She spotted me and her face lit up. Walked right over. Oh my God, What are the odds? I finally joined. This gym specifically. Yeah, you mentioned it at the birthday party, remember? I answered a question. Didn't think you'd actually sign up. Well, I figured since I'm serious about fitness now, I should go where the pros go. She touched my arm. Maybe you could show me around? I'm totally new to this. I stepped back. Ask the staff, they do free consultations. But I'd rather learn from you. Not happening. Why not? Because you're my girlfriend's best friend and this is inappropriate. Her smile got sharper. Girlfriend? Interesting. Because she told me last night you two were done. She said we broke up, said you'd become a different person, that the relationship ran its course. She moved closer. So technically you're available. I pulled out my phone and started recording. For the record, you're saying my girlfriend told you we broke up? Her eyes went to the phone. What are you doing? Making sure there's no confusion later. Did she tell you that or not? Stop recording me. You're insane. No wonder she wants out. She stormed off. I sent the video to my girlfriend. Her response came fast. Please come over. We really need to talk. When I got there, she was crying hard, mascara everywhere. I never said we broke up. Okay, I swear, I said we were having problems, but never that it was over. But she felt comfortable hitting on me at the gym because of what you told her. She covered her face. I know. You were right. They're terrible. All of them. I'm blocking my best friend right now. She pulled out her phone and blocked the number in front of me. And I'm telling the others I need space, that their behavior is unacceptable. Good, but she looked at me. Is there still a relationship? That was the question. I'd spent 3 months working on myself, gotten the best shape of my life, gained confidence, became a different person. And yeah, it started because she told me her friends rated me a 4. But somewhere along the way it stopped being about them and became about me. And looking at her crying on that couch, I realized the truth. I didn't want to be with someone who needed 3 months and a betrayal to see her friends were toxic, who only valued me when other women wanted me, who told her friends we were having problems, knowing exactly how they'd react. I think we're done, I said. What? No, I'm fixing it. I blocked her. You blocked one person, after she showed up at my gym and lied about us being broken up. That's not fixing it, that's damage control. So that's it, you're giving up? You told your friends about our problems, knowing they'd use it as an opening. That's not an accident. I needed to vent. To people who've been trying to get with me since your birthday? Come on. She couldn't respond to that. I left. Started apartment hunting that night. Final update. Moving into my own place was the best decision I made through this whole mess. 1 bedroom, good neighborhood, my space. The first few days, my ex wouldn't stop. Constant messages, calls, voicemails, going from sorry to angry to desperate. Finally, I had to be direct. Contact me again and I'm filing harassment charges. That worked. Messages stopped. But her friends? Different story entirely. Her best friend tried adding me on every social media platform. When that didn't work, she got my new address somehow and had flowers delivered. No card. I threw them out. The friend who hit on my roommate found me on a dating app, swiped right and sent, "Hey stranger, saw you're single now, we should grab drinks." Blocked immediately. Then came the dirty tricks. Got a call from my gym saying someone filed a complaint about me harassing female members. Took me showing them the video of her best friend hitting on me and my explanation of the situation for them to drop it. Manager said the complaint came from an anonymous female member. Right? Week later, got a call from HR. Anonymous complaint about my behavior toward female coworkers. Nothing specific, just vague accusations of making people uncomfortable. My boss knew the situation, vouched for me, nothing came of it. But the timing? Obvious. Then my ex posted on social media. Nothing direct. Just, when someone shows you who they really are, believe them. Some people change for the worse when they get attention. Sad to see someone you loved become someone you don't recognize. Her friends commented agreeing, talking about men who get a little success and forget who was there for them. The pity party was intense. I didn't respond. Didn't need to. People who knew the real story knew the truth. But the final act of entitlement came last week. Her best friend showed up at my apartment building, buzzed my unit repeatedly until I answered. "We need to talk." "No, we don't. I'm not leaving until you come down here." I went down. She was dressed up, makeup perfect, clearly thought this would go differently. Look, I know things got messy, but your ex is my best friend and she's a wreck. You need to give her another chance. Why are you here? Because she can't move on. She's depressed, barely eating, can't focus at work. You did this to her. I did this? By breaking up with someone who told me her friends rated me a 4? Oh my God, we were just being honest. Would you rather we lied? I'd rather my girlfriend had defended me instead of delivering insults like they were helpful. You're so sensitive. We were trying to motivate you and it worked. You should be thanking us. The audacity was stunning. You know what I think? I said. I think you all wanted me to stay the guy you could look down on. Someone who'd be grateful his girlfriend settled for him. When I stopped being that person, it threatened your whole dynamic. That's ridiculous. Is it? Because the second I got in shape, you started hitting on me. Your friends started hitting on me. Almost like you never thought I was actually a 4. You just wanted me to believe I was. Her face went red. You're so full of yourself now. This is exactly what we warned her about. Yeah, confident men are a real problem. Way worse than friends who try to sleep with their best friend's boyfriend. I never... You showed up at my gym, lied about us being broken up, tried to get my number, had flowers sent to my apartment. You're literally at my building right now. That's not friendly behavior. You were just trying to prove you could have me. That's it. And when I rejected you, you tried to get me in trouble at my gym and my job. Real mature. I didn't do that. Anonymous complaints right after I turned you down? Come on. She had no response. Just stood there looking furious. Stay away from me, I said. Tell your friends to stay away from me, and tell my ex she needs to move on because I have. Went back upstairs. Blocked her on everything. My ex tried one more time through a mutual friend. Asked if we could talk like adults and find closure. I told the friend to tell her we already have closure. It happened when I moved out. As for me, I'm good. Really good. Kept the gym routine. Not because I'm trying to prove anything, just because it's part of my life now. Got that promotion at work, making more money, more responsibility, actually enjoying what I do. Started seeing someone new a few weeks ago. Met her through friends, she's a teacher, has her own life, and doesn't need constant validation from people who barely like her. It's refreshing. The whole experience taught me something important. When someone tells you what their friends think of you, they're really telling you what they think of you. Friends are just the excuse. My ex didn't tell me. Her friends rated me a 4 because she wanted me to improve. She told me because she wanted me to stay insecure and grateful. She surrounded herself with people who reinforced that dynamic. The moment I stopped playing along, it all fell apart. And instead of examining why, she blamed me for changing, like I was supposed to stay the same person forever so she could feel superior. Her friends hitting on me wasn't about attraction. It was about power. Proving they could take me if they wanted. That I should have been grateful for their attention instead of their contempt. But here's the thing about self-improvement. Once you start doing it for real, for yourself, you realize how much you were tolerating. How small you'd made yourself to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be. I don't regret the gym or the clothes or the confidence. I regret wasting 2 years with someone who saw me as a project instead of a person. Ran into my ex last week at the store. She saw me, turned her cart around, went down a different aisle. Felt nothing. No anger, no regret, nothing. That's how I knew I'd moved on. To anyone dealing with something similar, remember this. People who love you don't deliver insults and call it honesty. They don't keep friends around who disrespect your relationship, and they definitely don't need you to look a certain way to defend you. You deserve better than that. I know I did. And walking away from that situation was the best thing I ever did.